Hi there. So we are now on summative tests for grade 4. All right. So if you're interested to know some information that might help you in your studies, so stay tuned, or your kids or your son, your daughters, you might want to help them give in giving idea of what are possible things that might be included during the exam. So stay tuned. So here are the questions. First is Mario read a short story about a boy who lived in a small fishing village by the sea. The story happened during summer vacation and the waves were calm every day. Which part of the story describes where and when the events happen? A. The time and place of events. B. The names of all the events. C. The wrong and opposite location. D. The time and place of characters. Number 2. In her favorite fairy tale, Lisa noticed that first the princess lost her crown. Then she asked the wise owl for help, and finally she found it in the forest. Which part of the story shows the beginning, middle, and end in order? A. The events in correct sequence. B. The events in mixed order. C. The names of all the people. D. The events in almost sequence. Number 3, Laura, read a diary entry that began with I walked to the park and saw my best friend playing with his dog. She noticed that narrator was the main character in the story. What is the point of view used in this text? A narrator tells own experiences. B. Narrator tells stranger story. C. Narrator tells nothing at all. D. Narrator tells partly own story. 4. In a set of instructions, the text began with First, you mix the flour with butter, then you knead the dough for 10 minutes. The narrator is speaking directly to the reader. What is the point of view used in this text? A. Narrator speaks directly to you. B. Narrator speaks about himself. C. Narrator speaks to no one. D. Narrator speaks to someone else. 5. In the fable The Ant and the Grasshopper, the ant works hard to store food for winter, while the grasshopper spends the summer singing. In the end, the grasshopper has nothing to eat when winter comes. What lesson can be learned from this story? A. Hard work prepares you for the future. B. Laziness always brings you more food. C. Singing is better than working. D. Hard work sometimes wastes your time. 3, 2, 1. Number 6. In the poem The Old Mango Tree, the speaker describes how the tree gave shade, fruit, and shelter for many years until it was cut down to make room for road. What idea is most strongly shown in the poem? A. Cherishing what nature provides us. B. Destroying nature is always the best. C. Mango trees are good for dancing. D. Cherishing what people provide us. 3, 2, 1, 7. In a paragraph about healthy eating, the first sentence says, fruits and vegetables help the body fight diseases. The next sentence says, tell how they give vitamins, minerals, and fiber. What is the main idea of this paragraph? A. Fruits and vegetables keep the body healthy. B. Junk foods makes the body healthier. C. Fruits and vegetables are for painting. D. Fruits and vegetables sometimes help us in being healthy. 3, 2, 1. Number 8. The passage gives step-by-step instructions on how to plant and care for a sunflower, including what tools to use and how often to water it. What is the author's main purpose in writing this text? A. To explain how to plant a sunflower. B. To confuse readers about planting. C. To make readers laugh at sunflowers. D. To explain how to grow a rose. 9. After reading a passage about the life cycle of a butterfly, Anna wrote, "Butterflies change from eggs to caterpillars, then to chrysalises, and finally become adult butterflies." She included the main stages but left out extra details. Which best describes Anna's work? A. A short summary using key details. B. A long story with random events. C. A short summary without key details. D. A summary that changes the main idea. 3, 2, 1. Number 10. In the sentence, the word rose means a type of flower. The meaning is the dictionary definition. What kind of meaning is shown here? A. The literal or dictionary meaning. B. The opposite or emotional meaning. C. The meaning that makes no sense. D. The literal but slightly wrong meaning. 12. In the sentence, the pond was so tranquil that even the birds stayed silent. The word tranquil means the same as peaceful. Which word is a synonym for tranquil in this sentence? A. Peaceful and calm in nature. B. Noisy and loud in nature. C. Peaceful and calm in weather. D. Messy and dirty in nature. 3, 2, 1. Number 13. In the sentence, unlike her cheerful brother, Anna was often sullen and avoided talking. The word sullen means the opposite of cheerful. Which word is an antonym for sullen in this sentence? A. Happy and friendly in nature. B. Sad and quiet in nature. C. Happy and friendly in weather. D. Angry and rude in nature. 3, 2, 1, 13. In the sentence, the old house was dilapidated, but the new one was sturdy and strong. The meaning of dilapidated can be guessed from its opposite. Which word is an antonym for dilapidated in this sentence? A. Strong and in good condition. B. Weak and in bad condition. C. Strong and in good weather. D. Broken and falling to pieces. 3, 2, 1, 15. In the sentence, the young soldier was a lion in battle. The word lion suggests bravery and courage, not the actual animal. What type of meaning does the word lion show in this sentence? A. Emotional or suggested meaning. B. Literal or dictionary meaning. C. Meaning that makes no sense. D. Emotional but slightly wrong meaning. 3, 2, 1. Number 16. In the sentence, a lion is a large wild cat that lives in Africa and Asia. The word lion refers to the actual animal. What type of meaning does the word lion show in this sentence? A. Literal or dictionary meaning. B. Emotional or suggested meaning. C. Literal but slightly wrong meaning. D. Meaning that makes no sense. 3, 2, 1, 17. Maria wrote, "Yesterday I walked to the market and buy vegetables." She wants to make her sentence correct and clear by using the right verb forms. Which sentence is correct and clear? A. Yesterday I walked to the market and bought vegetables. B. Yesterday I walking to the market and buy vegetables. C. Yesterday I run to the market and buy vegetables. D. Yesterday I walked to the market and buy vegetables. 3, 2, 1, 18. In the sentence, she sings beautifully at the program yesterday. The verb sings does not match the time of the action. Which is the correct form of the verb for this sentence? A. She sang beautifully at the program yesterday. B. She's singing beautifully at the program yesterday. C. She sang beautifully at the program yesterday. D. She will sing beautifully at the program yesterday. 3, 2, 1, number 19. The teacher said one of the boys blank bringing his lunch today. Which verb form correctly completes the sentence? A is, B are, C it's, D was. 3, 2, 1, 20. The announcement stated, the players in the team blank practicing every afternoon. Which verb form correctly completes the sentence? A are, B is, C runs, D were. 3, 2, 1, number 21. In her paragraph, Anna told the events of her birthday party from morning until evening, in the order they happened. In another paragraph, she only listed the kinds of food served and how each looked and tasted. Which paragraph shows a narration pattern? A. The one that tells events in order. B. The one that lists items and details. C. The one that has no events or details. D. The one that partly tells events in order. 3, 2, 1, number 22. Paolo wrote about his trip to the zoo, starting from the moment he left home until the time he returned. He included the events in the order they happened. Which text pattern did Paolo use? A. Narration of events in sequence. B. Enumeration of items and details. C. Listing animals without any order. D. Narration with missing sequence. 3, 2, 1, 23. Maya described her classroom by naming the tables, chairs, books, and decorations, adding details about their colors and shapes. Which text pattern did Mia use? A. Enumeration of items and details. B. Narration of events in order. C. Naming random objects without details. D. Enumeration with incomplete details. 3, 2, 1, 24. In his writing, Carlo first listed the ingredients for a fruit salad, then explained their appearance and taste, but did not tell any events in order. Which text pattern did Carlo use? A. Enumeration of items and details. B. Narration of events in sequence. C. Listing without any details. D. Enumeration with some missing details. 3, 2, 1, 25. During her oral report, Lisa stood straight, looked at the audience, and used hand gestures to explain her points clearly. Which nonverbal cue is shown in this situation? A. Using gestures and eye contact. B. Avoiding eye contact completely. C. Sleeping while speaking. D. Using gestures without eye contact. 3, 2, 1, 26. While giving directions to her classmates, Anna pointed toward the library and nodded to show the correct path. Which nonverbal cue did Anna use to clarify her message? A. Using gestures to show direction. B. Speaking without any gestures. C. Jumping up and down randomly. D. Using gestures in the wrong direction. 3, 2, 1, 27. During a storytelling activity, Mark spoke in a cheerful voice, smiled often, and widened his eyes during exciting parts of the story, which nonverbal cue helped make his storytelling clear and engaging. A. Using facial expressions and tone. B. Using no facial expressions at all. C. Speaking with his back to the audience. D. Using facial expressions without matching tone. 3, 2, 1, 28. In a poster about safety, a thick red line crossed over a picture of a lit match. What does the thick red line most likely mean? A. A warning or prohibition. B. Permission to use fire. C. A design with no meaning. D. A warning but not about fire. 3, 2, 1, number 29. A greeting card shows soft curved lines, round shapes, and light pastel colors. What feeling do these elements most likely show? A. Peace and friendliness. B. Anger and danger. C. Shapes and colors with no meaning. D. Peace and friendliness in a wrong scene. 3, 2, 1. Number 30. In a drawing of a stormy sea, the artist used thick zigzag lines for the waves and thin broken lines for the rain. Which statement best describes how the artist used the lines? A. Zigzag lines show strong waves, broken lines show rain. B. Zigzag lines show quiet water, broken lines show sun. C. Lines are just random decorations. D. Zigzag lines show waves, broken lines show snow. 3, 2, 1, number 31. A campaign poster shows a pair of hands holding a small seedling with bright sunlight in the background and the words, "Grow a greener future." What message is the poster trying to convey? A. Caring for plants helps the environment. B. Cutting down trees is the best option. C. Planting trees makes people unhappy. D. Caring for pets helps the environment. 3, 2, 1, number 32. A paragraph starts by telling what the topic will be, then gives details and examples, and ends with a final thought. Which part of the text comes first? A. Introduction that tells the topic. B. Conclusion that ends the topic. C. Random sentence with no topic. The introduction that partly tells the topic. 3, 2, 1, number 32. In a story about a school fair, the first paragraph introduces the event. The next three paragraphs describe the games and booths, and the last paragraph gives a closing message. Which part describes the games and booths? A. Body that gives details about the event. B. Introduction that starts the event. C. Ending with no details at all. D. Body that partly gives details about the event. 3, 2, 1, number 33. The paragraph states, recycling helps reduce waste. It saves space in landfills and lessens pollution in the air and water. Which sentences support the main idea about recycling? A. It saves space in landfills and lessens pollution. B. Recycling is boring and a waste of time. C. If it talks about dogs and cats in the park. D. It saves space in gardens and lessens sunlight. 35. The passage says reading every day can improve vocabulary. It also helps you understand new ideas and write better sentences. Which ideas support the main idea about reading? A. Improves vocabulary and helps understanding. B. Reading makes people forget how to write. C. Reading talks only about cooking and baking. D. Improves vocabulary and helps cooking skills. 3, 2, 1, 36. Main idea is regular exercise improves overall health by strengthening the heart, boosting energy, and reducing stress. Conclusion. Therefore, eating more sweets every day is the best way to stay healthy. Is the conclusion relevant to the main idea? A. Yes, because both talk about health. B. Yes, because sweets give you energy. C. No, because the conclusion does not support exercise as the way to stay healthy. D. No, because exercise and sweets are both dangerous. 37. Which of the following shows a make-believe image? A. A cat wearing glasses and reading a book. B. A teacher writing on the chalkboard. C. A boy drinking water after playing basketball. D. A bird flying in the sky. Number 38. Which image shows a non-fact? A. A picture of the moon shining at night. B. A picture of a fish swimming underwater. C. A picture of a dog driving a car. D. A picture of a farmer harvesting rice. 39. Which picture shows a make-believe image? A. A bird flying in the sky. B. A princess riding a flying unicorn. C. A teacher writing on the board. D. A cat sleeping on the sofa. 40. The last number. Look at the poster below. Which part is the slogan? The poster content. Headline: Save the Earth Today. Subtitle: Join our tree planting activity on Saturday at 7 a.m. Plant a tree, save a life. A. Save the Earth Today. B. Join our tree planting activity on Saturday at 7 a.m. C. Plant a tree, save a life. D. Saturday at 7 a.m.